Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with barely a voice to greet you. Um, Tested positive for COVID last night, and I know you're all wondering along with me is what did I do to um, attract all this wonderful good luck? Just crossing my fingers that it doesn't push my surgery date back. But I'm going to try to get through this. This is, where's my, here, my trusty logo. This is Scrap Backwards. It's my Scrap Backwards weekly page. And Adam and I are going to move our weekly page videos to Tuesdays instead of, and I'm recording this on Tuesday, so it's going to be later than usual. But we do, both of us do Premium Inspiration Mondays on Scrap-A-Sketch. So we're going to move our Scrap Backwards to Tuesdays. And I'm going to try to get through this and get this video up. I don't know if I'll make another one, but I have one to make for Off the Board with Pineapple Papers, and I have some design team pages to make for Scrap-A-Sketch. So I'm way behind and have not felt like being out of bed, let alone scrapping or doing anything creative or that involved expending calories, I guess. So I'm going to be loosely influenced by this gorgeous page by Rebecca Meadows that she did for Bramble Fox for the challenge last month. Or this month, the July challenge. And as you know, I have been kind of building up this. This contains ephemera, loose ephemera from collections that I no longer have much left of. And here, ephemera and maybe even some fussy cuts and some die cuts, things I brought back from from the retreat in April. And so I'm going to put this, I'm not going to use as much, well, yes I am. That's where I'm going to put my flowers. So for Scrap Backwards, my commitment to you has always been that I will try to show as much of the backwards process as possible. So to do that, I'm going to make this page without photos. I'm going to assume that I'll use a couple of 3-inch square photos. I have no idea what they'll be of, but I'm going to choose a title and embellishments that at least don't conflict with pictures that I may or may not have. So first order of business, what I have here, my kit, is this tablet of paper, some scraps out of which I've pulled this, and I pulled this based on the fact that Rebecca's page is done on a a dotted background. So that's kind of where I got this idea. And she scraps A4 or letter size. So when I see something like that and the proportions are perfect for that size, it kind of starts over here, goes over here, and then goes back down. I like to do it on an A4, my main background to be an A4, and then I'll put it on a 12 by 12. So this is my book of scraps. In fact, I probably just moved my camera when I did that. Let me get a place to put all this stuff. I'm not very well organized, and it is 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not, feeling great. To be honest, I got up because it was time to take some Mucinex, and I decided I would go ahead and do this. These are scraps. I'm going to kind of put those there. These are the sticker sheets. Now, normally I would pick something from a sticker sheet as my beginning inspiration, but given the sketch that I showed you here, I let these flowers be my inspiration. I kind of thought, okay, a lot of those are from different collections, and they don't necessarily go together, but in my garden, I would find a bunch of flowers that other people might not think go together, so my pages are not going to be much different. I'm going to leave that right there so that it's on the screen all the time, and it may be covering that glare. So let's go. I'm also doing, as you know, the summer challenge at scrapbookchallenges.uk, and the requirements this week are to use a hexagon, the color blue, something metal, a stencil, and some stitching. And the metal and the stitching can be faux. So I have my stitching stamps, which is what I will use. Let me get those over there. But let me first get my background paper. Ooh, I kind of like this dotted paper, but I was maybe more thinking, I think there is a pattern in here that's hexagon, has little tiny hexagons. Here it is. Okay, and it has pink in among those hexagons. And so this over that would give me a little border of the hexagons here and a little border there. I think I'm going to go with that. I think we have a winner. And so this time, this particular kit, because I've picked that paper pad, I'm making a little bit of an effort to use pattern paper backgrounds as much as possible. Okay, go here, and like I said, I have no idea what my photos are going to be. Among the photos that I kind of have in the hopper to use as soon as possible, Katie took some photos of the coloring job that she did on my hair Friday, and it's just beautiful. And of course, I got sick Friday, right after I left the salon, and oops, that wasn't meant to be. That was not a Kleenex, by the way. That was a baby wipe that I used to clean a stencil. So I'm just going to put this here and build my page on the pink background. But I'm supposed to use a stencil, and I just pulled this stencil, which has little tiny dots. And I thought I would just kind of brush some color here, kind of here in the middle, because my page is going to start over here and it's going to swing around there, and then maybe I'll do it here, and then I'll do it down here. Okay, so I'll do it right here. And I'm not going to put much, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's figure out our colors from here. Well, you know, blue is a color we're supposed to use. I thought this blue flower would satisfy that requirement. But let's find a blue that I can brush through there. Let's go with something subtle, like tumbled glass. No, it's labeled tumbled glass, but the lid says speckled egg. So it is tumbled glass. Let me get oh, excuse me. I'm trying to do as little of that as possible. And just kind of do something sort of like that, and I'll do something similar down here. Okay, so that's very minimal stenciling, and I'm okay with that. I won't worry about getting that labeled correctly. Okay, now I'm going to pull some, looking for, what is this? This is 3 by 3. I'm going to cut this in half. And I'll let that stand in for my photos. It won't need to be exact. Well, let's see. That's 3 by 3. Okay, and is that's 3 by 3. Okay, I will paste these on, and then I'll worry about, I'm going to put my adhesive in the very center, and I'm going to do one right here, and the other one right here. I'll move the stencil across the room with a quick toss, and then I need a title, and I'm going to go to my kit and do a, see, these are, I have gold here. I'm going to do a better to get a title. My title is going to be Better Together because it's gold metallic foil on the on here. And I figure that I have I might actually do my title here so that it breaks that line. And I can do some florals like right there. Maybe I'll do it like this, and then together and go over. I'm afraid I will take up too much of my flower room. Can't do that. I'll do this, the R overlapping kind of the same way. And I can go back after we stop filming. I can go back and glue these down. I can put a small floral right there or something, a leaf sprig or something like that. And I'll keep this around in case I want some of those hearts or and what I'm going to do for the stitching is I will, and I may, well, let's pull my stamp block here. And which stitching do we want to pick? Let's pick the kind of tidy looking zigzag right here. Oh, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let me use a piece of paper to catch the overhang there. I'll do it like so. And then I'll do another set of stitching here. Okay. Let's see. And put that away. I'm gonna just kind of shuffle this off to the side to get it out of my way. And now we're gonna start with the flowers, I guess. There are a couple of word strips, which I'm going to go back to my kit and see if I can find among the stickers and stuff. There's nothing you can't do that's a little specific. Never stop wandering. Together is my favorite place to be. That would be perfect, except it's kind of big and it's kind of purple, and the page really doesn't lend itself to that. Okay, nothing there either. Here's a thing that says right now, and I'm gonna assume that I can find photos that work for the sentiment right now. And I'm gonna put this here. That also happens to be blue, so that works. That works as well. All right, now I'm having trouble. I'm flustered, and I admit that. Believe in kindness that's a good what matters most. Okay, and I think that's all I'm going to look for in the way of word strips. And I'm going to put that right here, and I'm going to find my adhesives. Where are my... I changed boxes for my adhesives. I thought this one would stand up better. I was tipping over the other little container I had, and it was very frustrating during videos for it to tip over and not be easy to access. So I have that, but it's larger, so it's a little more, takes up a little more space on the desk. Okay, and I'm going to stick that right there, here, and I'm going to put what matters most. So this is kind of leading me to think that these are going to be family photos that were taken fairly recently. probably just kind of an idea there. Okay, now let's find the florals and then we'll go look for stickers in the, well, let's look in the stickers and see, because it doesn't have to be florals. Let's pull everything out of here. And you're probably saying, oh no, let's just go with florals. There are some florals here that just do not excite me at all. This one's kind of pretty, but not what I'm going for this page, I think. I kind of like the diamond here. So I'm going to pull that, and I have this little container here. I'm just kind of sticking it on the side as something I think I want to use. I also like the, you know, I love that hello coming out of the sun rays there. I wish these leaf sprigs were still there, but they're not. I like this piece. I think it's a single piece. It is. It's just a skinny sticker that has a slew of colors. And I'm going to have to find a place for that because I really don't want to put it on the side there. How about if I did something like part of it here and part of it there, or top and bottom, like here and there. I'm going to do that, and then I'm planning to have some florals there, so the florals may cover this up, but I'm going to say that's probably okay. And it's a little off to the side there, so I'm going to put this one a little off to the side here. Just a little detail, not anything that's particularly important for the design, but okay, so here's the word together again. There's a together forever, just for you, memories. I like, you can use memories for anything, and I kind of like that. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'm probably going to put it in among the flowers. So there, I like that love, but I'm not to use it for here. Nothing there. I ought to be able to find something here. I don't know that I will have that bright hot pink anywhere, but I love it. So I'm going to fussy cut it out of this circle. This is a Bella Boulevard sticker sheet from a Valentine's line from years ago. And then I can put this in among flowers. And then I think the rest of it's going to be flowers, folks. I think we're doing it. I've kind of lost, by placing my title there, I've kind of lost the lines of the original, and I don't like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this down here, and I'll just have a smaller cluster of flowers under there. I'm glad I didn't glue this down, because I do want to see there's some twine going through there. I do want to keep with that, and I'm thinking what I'll do here, I'll pull this up very carefully and I'll move it down here, and then that gives me room to put some flowers right there. Okay, so the first flower I want to add, and I'm going to cut the stems off, and I may keep those around to use as leaf sprigs. I'm going to let this start off my biggest cluster, which will be right here. And I'm going to put this flat down. I'm not going to use a lot of foam today because to be honest, it takes time, and I'm just not feeling that good. So now I want to use this yellow, and I'm going to use again, I'm going to cut the leaves off. I'm going to tuck the yellow in kind of right there. These are from a Pinkfresh collection. I'm not sure which. And now I can put this here underneath those two flowers, because I wanted something to come out far enough to break this line, and that did. And here I've got the leaf from the blue, which I'm gonna add somewhere sometime. Okay, now let's keep looking through these flowers and see what we can find. I've got this, which you can tell is from the same collection. I'm going to, well, this actually works right here. So that's what's going to go there. That's perfect. It's the right scale and the right size. And it doesn't completely cover the little strip that we pulled, the sticker strip from that Amy Tangerine sticker sheet. And the colors that show kind of bring out something that we want. So let's look at this is just not the right style right here. And I know I said that I wasn't going to let the style matter, but see, this would be perfect for there. It's the right collection, but it's too big. I'm going to use it up here. It has its own leaves. That works there. And I'm sure I can find, okay, here is another one from that collection. And this might work right there. And this one, since I'm going to use it by itself, I do want to put it on foam. And I'm dropping ephemera on the floor. And you know what? I'm not cleaning it up today. I'm going straight to bed as soon as I finish this. Just so you know, I was very, very sick Friday night and all day Saturday and Sunday. And Monday, pretty much beginning to get better, but that's when some stomach problems began to occur from the medication I was taking. And this morning, I feel closer to normal. In other words, it's not a really, ooh, I like this wood flower. It is perfect right there. And then I have some bramble fox flowers that I can layer around as well. Let's see. Still going through trying to find flowers that I think look like they're part of the same collection, or at least are compatible with the ones I've used, because they're a little bit specific. And to be honest, those of you who know me know that it's not my favorite style of flowers, but I have them. Ooh, I love I need foam on this because it's not sitting. Here we go. Excuse me. It's not sitting level, so I need something here. Just that little bit, it's raised up onto these things, even though there's no foam underneath them. It's uneven. Come on. And I have no dexterity, mental or otherwise, this morning. And I know that Adam has an amazing page that he's done, and I'm sure his video is his usual stellar quality. and so I hope that his makes up for how bad mine is. This doesn't look like quite the same group, quite the same collection, but I like it. Anyway, let's see what we have. There's some smaller ones down in here. Here's that memories, and I can put that right here. And I will just let that bridge that right there. That works for me. I'm looking for something to go right in here that can tuck in under, and I'll just kind of okay, this is the same style of flower, so that's a possibility. I would like one that doesn't have a stem to it. Okay. There are these that did go with that collection that are the same style flowers, but they're gold. And so I'm going to put that one right there with my gold title. There's a leaf. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to go with what I have found. I'm going to gather all this other stuff up and dump it back in here. I'll pull another gold one. And there's still a few more things left in here. Here we go, from that collection. And there's some gold leaves. and some other vellum leaves. I'll pull those, and here's a little blue flower. So we're cooking with gas here, and I'm dumping this stuff back in rather unceremoniously, and it will be a mess for me to clean up another time. I'm rapidly losing my voice, as you can no doubt tell. So I'll put this diamond I had chosen to use in here. I was thinking maybe something like that. I missed my chance to use that when a diamond was one of the shapes we were supposed to use. I guess it was week 1 had diamonds, and I think that would have worked, but I haven't really gotten in and participated in the summer challenge as much as I used to. Okay, and I'm going to put this one here, kind of again on foam, so it can overlay the blue flower. And then I'll go back and do small sorry about that. That's my normal alarm. Can't get it to shut up. It's going to ring again unless I finish in the next 9 minutes. Okay, so let's see. I have this gold flower that can kind of be coming out here. That works. And these gold leaves, I could bring the gold down here. And I'm losing one of the leaves there, but that's okay. And this type of leaf, well, let me get this added here. Let's see. I'm going to I'll cut the leaves off of that. Put this right here. And maybe these this can go like, oh, where are my tweezers? I didn't clean up my desk from the page I made. I think it was Saturday for Scrap Squad Sunday. And so everything is just everywhere. Okay, there. Okay. And this, I think, will kind of fit down there. I'll curl this up and do this. And we're done. We're done with the paper florals. Let's now look at I have to have my overlapping hearts, and I'm thinking right here would be a good place for them. And I want to find a blue. That is a very turquoisey blue. I'm looking for a blue. I think this one is blue, but it's bigger than I usually use. But who says we can't do that? Metal. Well, we think my title is going to work for metal. I'm also thinking I have these really cute little safety pins that I got from Bramble Fox. Let me put this right here, and instead of pink, I'm going to put yellow because there's some yellow I'd like to bring out. And here is a small yellow heart, and I think blue and yellow just look so pretty together. Blue and pink look like baby shower, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not necessarily the look, unless I have some baby shower pictures. I don't think I do. I'm thinking that diamond doesn't look right there, but it is what it is. Okay, so that works there. Now, I have some little Bramble Fox flowers. I have a hot pink one. Okay, that is not staying stable. It's kind of moving around. I wish I had more of these. I'm going to look in my wood veneer stuff. Here we go. Here's a few wood veneer leaves and a little tiny wood veneer camera. Oh, some little, really tiny Mickey heads. I'm going to put this up here just to build that cluster just even larger than it is. I don't think I have room to put any more, so that one goes back in the bin. And let me go back to peeling this hot pink flower, and I'm going to put it maybe separate from the cluster. I was going to layer it right on top of one of the larger flowers, and with Rebecca's tropical flowers, tropical looking Paige Evans flowers, her flowers looked great layered right on top. But for example, if I put this right here, well, it really doesn't look too bad. It's not quite the same as hers, but my total look is probably not the same. That actually doesn't look bad. I'm going to do it because I think some hot pink in the middle of that blue and yellow is really kind of pretty. Now I have a pale pink, which might, and that one feels like it's already been peeled on one side, but not on the other. Okay, I'm going to put it kind of right there. And it's just right exactly across from that, which I don't like. So I will put it up here. And then I have a tiny little turquoise one. And is turquoise even? Nope, let's do a yellow. I'm going to put it down here. This brings yellow down into this cluster. And then that's going to finish the page, except for the twine that I'm going to try to work into the design. And I may have to do that. Excuse me. I'm going to have to do the twine maybe after I stop filming. I need to go. I'm sorry, not feeling well here, and I can't find the stopper for my. Oh, there's my little leaf cluster that I lost. I'm gonna kind of stick it there. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the film now, and I will talk with you later. Bye.